Today on the Travel Insider, we'll talk about the most powerful passports in the world, those who let their citizens to enter visa-free to almost 180 countries. Also, Cuba displayed a diversified offer at the MAP 2018 International Tourism Fair. And finally, with all the Wonder Woman movie fever, a women-only island will open in Finland. Let's go to the information. There are few things more liberating than travel, although some passports offer more freedom than others. A new report published in February 2018 reveals just how many borders some travel documents can cross. There are, it says, just 2 countries whose citizens enjoy visa-free access to a whopping 180 destinations around the world, and they're both in Asia. Japan and Singapore are now the world's most powerful passports, according to the Henley Passport Index, compiled by global citizenship and residence advisory firm Henley & Partners. They've successfully knocked Germany off the top spot with its visa-free access to 179 destinations. It's due in part to Uzbekistan lifting visa requirements for Japanese and Singaporean nationals in early February. Last year, Paraguay also removed visa requirements for Singaporean passport holders. The rise in the index of wealthy Asian states is long overdue, argues Parag Khanna, senior fellow at the Center on Asia and Globalization at the National University of Singapore. These 2 states in particular are identified as peaceful commercial powers with their citizens interested primarily in business and investment activities. South Korea is 3rd place in the rankings alongside the European countries of Denmark, Finland, France, Italy, Spain and Sweden. Its passport holders have visa-free access to 178 destinations. Malaysia is also progressing up the charts, making 11th place in 2018 with seamless travel available to 169 destinations. The United States has held on to 5th place in the index, with free entry to 176 destinations. That's in spite of Turkey and the Central African Republic becoming some of the most recent countries to revoke visa-free status to US passport holders. In other news, Cuba displayed a diversified offer at the MAP 2018 International Travel Fair, which took place from 15th to the 18th of March in Paris. The small Caribbean nation has projected a greater positioning of the island in France thanks to various new products and modalities they can plan to offer to the market, such as diving, nautical, nature, tours, circuits, heritage cities, events and incentives, cultural and health tourism, according to a statement from the Ministry of Tourism of the island. The Cuban officials also took some time to extend an invitation to the largest event of the sector on the island, the 38th edition of the International Tourism Fair Fit Cuba 2018, which will take place on May the 2nd and the 6th in the Keys north of Villa Clara at the heart of the country. The event will be dedicated to the Cuban specialty, the sun and beach product, and as a guest country will be the United Kingdom. The Cuban delegation that attended the fair in the French capital was integrated by members of the Embassy of Havana in Paris, a representation of the Mintour travel agencies Cuba Tour and Havana Tour, Cubanacan hotels and associated companies such as Iberostar and Blue Diamonds, amongst others. The French market continues to be of great importance for tourism in the largest of the Antilles and last year reached a growth of 12% in its emission to Cuba. And finally, did you watch hit movie Wonder Woman and daydream about escaping to her home, the female-only island of Themyscira? That dream could soon become a reality. Entrepreneur Christina Roth has created Supershe Island, a private retreat off the coast of Finland where no men are allowed. Roth says her aim is for women to vacation at a destination away from society's pressures and embrace an all-female energy. But before anyone gets too excited, it's worth knowing that it's not possible to automatically book a place on a Supershe retreat. Roth picks the visitors herself, and those interested should be prepared for a vetting process via the organization's website. So what does Roth look for in a visitor? The number one thing that's important for her is that you have to have an amazing personality, like upbeat, cool personality, because you're on an island. And that's what's going to make it fun and exciting for everyone. Not everyone is on board with Roth's plans, with some women branding the idea elitist on social media. The retreat, being a female-only space, doesn't make it inherently feminist, critic Ruth Pearson tells CNN Travel, claiming that it's a space created by a rich, white woman for other women like her. Pearson is concerned by the vetting process and the price tag, which remains to be confirmed but is likely to be very pricey. These factors will disproportionately affect people of color, people with disabilities, trans women, and those who are gender non-conforming, meaning this island is only for one very narrow type of woman. But Roth disagrees. She says Supershe welcomes all women, including women from the LGBT community. Roth plans to invite VIP members of the Supershe community to visit the island in June to test out the facilities. And then come July, Supershe Island will be officially open for business. This was all for today. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media and leave us a comment to let us know what you think.